Fire. Yeah, I have to start again, Finn. Okay. Well, shout out to you. Fucking hell, no one sends me packages. I hope it's not a fucking bomb. I appreciate it, Finn. Yeah, well appreciated it. The kids that are... Oh, shit. You take that to the bank. An interesting conversation with me 12-year-old today. Very interesting convo we had today. Hey, I remember when I used to wait for a parcel to come to me when I was in prison, in Mountjoy prison, and I had a few parcels there too, still. Parcels! No one sends me fuck all, so Finn. And you've done it in the past as well, so fair balls to you. I was supposed to go fishing with my son today, but the weather's too bad, and my stomach's too bad as well. But we'll arrange it for another time. We were meant to go fishing today, Finn, but because of the rain, no fishing today. Fuck that. You want to see his new place, Finn? You know where that water is on that short I posted? He lives over the water, he lives facing everything's ground. Pablo's fault. I'm blaming Pablo for the lot. on now, Finn. So let's listen to a bit of this, right? We're not going fishing today because it's too bad outside. I have family coming soon. Listen.
What gets you out of bed? What gets you off the couch? What gets you in the gym? It's not your alarm. It's not your parents. It's not your friends.
Shout out to Air Finn.
The only one that can make it happen.
No one ever sends me packages, bro, but I'll accept it because it's from you.
But I'm not qualified. But I'm not good enough. But I didn't go to the right school. But I don't have enough money. But, if you're ever going to step into your future, if you're ever going to step into your destiny, you're going to have to get over your bonds. And that's what a pity party is when you have an undisciplined mind and you meditate on the wrong thing over and over again. If you're going to throw a pity party, I'll give you 3 days. And after 3 days, you cut up your record player, your iPod, your MP3, and you come up with a plan.
Good morning to you.
Sit there and settle? No, I don't. I say enough's enough. I'm going to make a change, and I'm going to keep going until I get it. You chase something that you believe you deserve until you get it. And it doesn't matter what happens to you. It doesn't matter how many times you get fired. It doesn't matter how many people don't believe in you. You just go until you get it. That's the point. Are you tired yet? Some of you need to get tired. You need to be tired of what's going on in your life. Get tired of your habits. Get tired of the actions that you're putting in every day. You got to change, man, or nothing changes. I woke up one day and stopped making excuses. I woke up one day and stopped playing the blame game. I woke up one day and looked at the man in the mirror and was like, yo, bro, what are you doing? Wake up. It's showtime. Let's go. Get up. Go to class. Get up. Do your homework. You wake up early than people. You stay later than people. You stay humble. You work harder than anyone when no one's there. I guarantee someone that feels bad about themselves soon will label you as he's built different. He's built different should be your label because people feel bad about themselves. You labeled exactly what you wanted because every day you make choices to make. You're responsible and credible for every single choice. You've made the choices. And what I need you to do for me is why are you here and then take ownership of why you're here. So you control you. This world ain't gonna give you what you deserve. This world gonna give you what you work for. I put that work in every single day. And when you wake up every single day and you put that work.
Ready?
Straight motherfucking baller. Part 2. Still balling. Corrupt up in this motherfucker. West side.
I feel like if we couldn't dream.
Never since a nigga was a steed, only thing promised to me was the penitentiary. Still ballin', riding on these niggas 'cause they lame. In the 6-1 Chevy, still heavy in this cat. Can you feel me? Pulling up on my mama, thug nigga. Before the sun rise, quicker in the trunk. Till tell me if it's up. Nigga, if we first go on bust on these bitch made niggas hit 'em up. West side, nobody love me as a brother. Nigga, feel on the trigger, look for me if I smoke. In the pen, many peers dead, niggas still ball. Till the day I die, you can bring your crew, but we remain true. Motherfucker still ball. Niggas wonder why. You can bring your crew, but we remain true.
Check the sound up, like a words we pulling around up. People on the dance floor just moving. Yo, early timing, pull up the bumper. Hold to the man in the corner. All the people up in the inner yard. Check the style, check the stamina. Check the sound up, like a words we pulling around up. People on the dance floor just moving. Yo, early timing, pull up the bumper. Hold to the man in the corner. All the people up in the inner yard. Check the style, check the stamina. Check the sound up, like a words we pulling around up. People on the dance floor just moving. Yo, early timing, pull up your bumper. Hold to the man them in the corner. All the people them in the inner yard. Check the style, check the stamina.
They done did it like the dog got the cage. I'm pumped, done with the game. I done did it all. Everywhere I go, I fall. Precise, keep my game tight. Over slow, I fall. I'm in your business. Since the top, it's blue. Like the heat to the mall. Got your heart, young, dreaming about money, fame, and bitches. I like fat asses, fat money bags and cash and masses. Slowly as time passes, I found nothing but money moves time and space. And in this realm of thought, war, fucking murders take place. And I'm in it to win it. I'm out to get paid, got all these bitches on my dick from all the money I made. Straight up, I'm wide, growing up, fine, naturally, I don't give a fuck. I'm learning what I still ballin' till the day I die. You could bring your crew, but we remain true, motherfuckers still ballin'. Niggas wonder why. You could bring your crew, but we remain true, motherfuckers still ballin'.
Check the sound up. In other words, we're pulling around up. People on the dance floor just moving. Yo, perfect timing. We lock the bumper. Hold to the man in the corner. All the people up in the inner yard. Check the style, check the stamina. With that, check the sound up. In other words, we're pulling around up. People on the dance floor just moving. Yo, perfect timing. We lock the bumper. Hold to the man in the corner. All the people up in the inner yard. Check the style, check the stamina. With that, check the sound up. In other words, we're pulling around up. People on the dance floor just moving. Yo, perfect timing. We lock your bumper. Hold to the man them in the corner. All the people them in the inner yard. Check the style, check the stamina.
How are you, mate?
What would life be like if we couldn't dream?
Anyway, good morning to you, mate. I was supposed to go fishing up in Liverpool today, but the weather's too bad.
That I'd be so spoiled for choice for the
Motherfucker.
new menu every week. That it would be
I had
such good
planned.
value versus my usual supermarket shop. And that it would be so
Like, I
flexible,
was supposed
fitting
to be
around
going
me and
fishing
my
today
life.
because of the fucking weather, man. Well, fucking rained in.
You will cry. There's some stuff that will happen in your life that will make you cry. It's okay. It's a part of the deal. If you can't handle pain, you don't want success. You gotta look at life. When life knocks you down, that's all you got. Is this it? I was born in the dark, shaped in the dark, molded by the dark. I will break you. You recycle your pain. You use your pain. And some of you are not successful because every single time you run up against a trial, every time you run up against a tribulation, you stop. And what I'm here to tell you is, if you tell that thing, I'm here just like you here, and I promise you, I ain't leaving without the degree. I will not leave without that goal. I will not leave without that dream. I will not leave this university until I'm successful. I will not leave this job. I will not leave this client. I will not leave this opportunity until I get it. And you're going to have to fight and fight and fight and fight.
Up in Liverpool, it's not.
Successful, not because you can't do it, but you can't outlast your old you to get to your.
If I had a gone, I'd have been gone. I'd have been on the train at 9, bro.
Engage in consistent action. Look at your belief system every single day and stick with it. Don't rush the process. Trust the process. Don't rush the process.
Trust the process. Don't rush the process. Trust the process.
Everybody dreams of greatness. Everybody wants to be
Greatness requires greatness.
Wishes to be great. Talks about great. Idolize the greats. Everybody wants to be great, but only a few when that moment presents itself. Only a few when that time has come. Only a few are willing to step up to the moment and actually execute. When you're dealing with another human being, it's not how tall he is. When you're dealing with another human being, it's not how big he is. When you're dealing with another human being, it's not how strong he is. At the end of the day, it comes down to will. Your dreams count on you. Push. Anybody about to give you no cookies and ice cream? Push. It's alive. It's inside. How do you know you feel it? You dream about it. You eat it, sleep.
Shout out to Australia, bro.
This is what I'm going to do. So push. Just push past the plate. Push. Don't quit. Don't get push. Push your way to success. It's going to rain sometimes. I will. You're going to feel discouraged sometimes. I will. No matter what the obstacle, I will. I must. Live extreme and push your boundaries.
I can be what you want me to be.
Simply because there will be no other time for you to do this. You can dream of these things, understand you can also achieve them. The moments that take your breath away are the ones that count.
How are you,
If
Pat?
you can beat into the floor, if your legs are too tired to lift that weight, break through that barrier and create new ones for you. When there's a will, there's a way. When you truly need something, you can find a way, and you stop at nothing to reach it.
The inches we need are everywhere around us. They're in every break of the game, every minute, every second. In any fight, it's the guy who's willing to die who's going to win that inch. It's not easy reaching your goal. It's not easy changing your life. It's not easy trying to build a business and people are negative and saying no every day. It takes a lot of guts. Bill collectors are calling and your phone might be cut off. You might lose your job. It takes a lot of guts. You don't have nothing but lint in the corner of your pockets. You out here talking about living your dream. And people laughing at you. And they're doubting you. Well, let me tell you, I believe in revenge like Frank Sinatra. He said the best revenge is massive success. It takes guts.
Did you hear that? The best revenge is success and adversity. Yeah, adversity can motivate you, you know. Adversity is nourishment for me. It's like food. I get nourishment from it. You know. Stay up. You know. It's your mindset.
Hey, did you know in an
Shout out to Australia. Hello, Mr. Saxon. Oh, we have an injured in the house. Oh, you can.
With all-night leak protection. Try
Ah,
Paris
you
in
can.
Jammers. Shop now.
On Booking.com, it's easy to be
Like I said, it's a bad day out today, guys.
holiday home.
I'm like 25 minutes into me live. I'll do an hour and I'm gone.
Booking.com.
I have family coming, so I've half an hour left. Want you to listen to something. No, I do like something beginning with G though. It's not Guinness. You know. It's definitely not Guinness. It starts with a G and ends with an E. Ganji. Wagwan. To all the man them and the girl them in the building. We run no joke thing here. Why, yeah. M11 0161. Forgive me.
You can either live your dreams or live your fears. And I think the majority of people actually are not living their dreams, but are living their fears. So I want to ask you a question. What are your fears? What do you think? What are you scared of? Because we all have fears, don't we? We all have something that's blocking us, that's
What are you scared of?
And
Let's see who be
as
honest.
we begin to look at life,
What are you
we
scared of
realize
in life?
is
What are
that
you afraid
the
of?
reason that most people are not living out their true potential,
You know what I'm
are not
afraid
doing
of?
all of the things that they would really like to do.
Having to leave me kids on this planet one day without me. That's my fear. Yeah. We're not so different, bro.
Times that we should proceed with caution. But it's the difference between being stopped by fear. It's the difference between having a fear and the fear having you. So what do? One, acknowledge it. And knowing that it's okay.
You have to acknowledge it
Condemn
first.
yourself for being afraid. It's perfectly fine to have some fears. You acknowledge your fears, you embrace those fears, and then you move on. You act on whatever it is that you fear. Because once you embrace it, see, what you resist will persist. I'm superficial
Morning, mate.
or materialistic, go get a job at fucking McDonald's, because that's where you fucking belong. But before you depart this room full of winners, I want you to take a good look at the person next door. Because sometime in the distant future, you'll be pulling up to a red light, you beat up old fucking Pinot, and that person's going to be pulling up right alongside you in a brand new Porsche.
Yeah, we were supposed to go fishing today up in Liverpool, but the weather's too bad. You know, we'll get a day. We'll get a day.
So you listen to me and you listen well. Are you behind on your credit card bills? Good. Pick up the phone and start dialing.
Fuck it. Send it. I walked away from that. Millions of pounds and it's hidden. Oh. No, it's our fucking Scarface. Scarface. I'll tell you what, it's fucking cold out. I'm glad, I'm so glad I didn't go fishing. I'm okay, mate.
5,000 of my men are out there.
I was in bits earlier on with my stomach, I'm not gonna lie.
2,000 will never leave this place. I will not believe that they fought and died for nothing.
And what would you believe?
What would you believe?
They fought for you.
I've seen much.
Oh, it's gone on me. Fucking bastard, mate. It keeps doing in my connection. Keeps dropping.
Cruel and dark. They are you, Caesar. It's for you, Maximus. They honor you.
Copyright. You know, most of my videos get copyright.
Rome's greatest general.
Let me go home.
Let me go home.
Ah, home. Tell me about your home.
Tell me about your home.
Ballyferma, Cherry Orchard, Dublin 10. The corner. That's where I grew up. The streets raised me.
Kitchen garden. It smells of herbs in the day. Through the gate is a
Diseducated me, though.
figs, apples, pears. The soil mark is black. Black like my wife's hair. I envy you, Maximus. It's a good home. Worth fighting for. I want you to become the protector of Rome after I die. I will empower you to one end alone, to give power back to the people of Rome. You are false as a son. Is my failure as a father. Men with me, brother. Great father is dead.
I like you like shit.
Please be careful, that was not prudent.
The Emperor's been slain.
The Emperor died of natural causes.
Right into the sun and executed.
He's executed.
Quintus, look at me. Look at me.
Promise me that you will look after my family.
Your children will see it in the afterlife.
Your family will meet you in the afterlife.
We'll see about that.
You believe this if I get when you die? I think so. But then, I will die soon. I will not die for many years. I'll have to wait. But you would. Wait. Of course. You see, my wife and my son are already waiting for me. Let me think again.
Invest with zero commission and zero account fees. Stop overpaying. Transfer
Yeah,
your
it's
old
one of
ICE
them
to
days it's like
2212
fucking.
and start building wealth today.
There's no way I was going up fishing today. I'm a bit gutted in all fairness, but it's one of them, isn't it? Hopefully I'll feel better tomorrow. Fucking brilliant. Come here. Bro, just let me know. You know, just give me a little bit of notice, like a week or something. Not a problem, yeah. But today I should be in Liverpool now, but it's absolutely blowing out there. It's like it's been raining all morning. But yeah, that's no bother, bro. I've met a few people off YouTube, you know what I mean? It's like, and like I said, I don't, like, no, like if people say to me, bro, I don't like going on camera and all, I always respect people's wishes, like, I don't just fucking put a camera in someone's face, you know? It's like, because it's like, some people don't like that shit, you know? So I don't do with me. You know, I could go out and trigger bait loads of people for content, but it's like I'm too old and tired to chase it anymore. You know, it's like, the way I see it is, at first when I come on YouTube, I come on here to make money at the very start. But then my channel was stolen off me, and this has always been about principle. I didn't grow this channel for the money. Bro, believe me, I would have been doing alright. You know, 7,600 videos. You bet your bollocks I'd be doing alright. YouTube can pay me for all them. You know, look at all the videos I've made. But bro, it's me principles and me pride that will not be denied. Like, I never ever did this for the money, you know, and I've managed to make a couple of friends off here, like Pablo and Finn. They just have this aura, this kind of, I can't explain it, they're just themselves, and they do not give a flying fuck whether you like it or whether you don't. What you see is what you get. But Pablo doesn't do lives, but there he is there, look. Just as well I wasn't slating you. I was just saying, like, Finn, you're very outgoing, you've got likability. Do you understand? People gravitate towards you because of your personality and your aura, and I seen it in you. You know, I knew when I was listening to you at the start, when you were talking about certain stuff, addiction and fucking, I was like, you know what? He'd have a great channel because he's brave and he's courageous and he's not afraid to tell the world, listen, here, my name is Finn and I used to like cocaine. My name is Jude and I loved it too. And people call me a junkie on here. I'm not going to name anybody, but a certain person who me and Finn know very well reached out to people and told them that I was doing things, you know, and a few other people did it on Instagram. So here, the other day I went and I pissed in a cup, yeah, and have a guess what I did? I posted it. Now what? No cocaine. No, fuck all. Sorry, Finn. Sorry, Finn. He's helped a few. He's helped a few other people, and it's like when you know, that kind of way. Like, there's loads of good people on here. You know, like I said, this has never been about the money for me. A lot of people have agendas on YouTube, but I never had one. Long story short, my channel was stolen, and long story short, my channel was stolen, and I grew this one to get it back, and I did it for the subs. Like I said, and there's some good people on here. You know what I mean? Like, Finn is sending me a blank parcel. God knows what's in it. But it's not the on you. Hey, I've made 1,600 videos. They owe me money, basically. You know, Finn, he's got a good personality. You know, he's got good qualities. He's got a good heart. You know, what you see is what you get with Finn. You know what I mean? That since I've known him, that's the way I see him. Like, you know, he gets on with nearly everybody, and he tries to, you know, he stays out of all the nonsense on here. You know, and he represents us well. Like, there's a few Irish creators in their circle, and Finn is part of that now. Definitely. You know, I've been on here 8 years. I've come across a lot of good people, and I said, you know what? If I can put a few people's names in the descriptions of my videos and it helps them get 1 or 2 subs, that's a win for me. You know, I remember Finn before he got to 100 subs, man. He's nearly on 1,000 now. Do you know, that's hard work. That's consistency. You know, like I said, he's consistent. Every day nearly he'll do a live or 2 or whatever. He's consistent. And one day he'll go past me. I hope he does. And anyway, he just needs to make a couple thousand more videos. I always did this for content and for awareness. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm stupid like that. You know, everyone else comes for the money. This was never about money. I always said to myself, if I don't charge people, the odd person will buy me a coffee, or, you know, they'll donate a cap to my channel, or they'll donate a prop. And many have done that in the past. Finn has, Pablo, Chop. There's too many to name that over the 3 years have bought me a coffee and what have you, but I've not had a link for about a year. You know, I'm not far off it, you know, but what I'm planning on doing is getting a link sorted out tomorrow, and try to get this gazebo built down in my mum's garden, another one. So I'm gonna ask people, like, if they want to donate to it, they can. If they don't have to, you know, because at the end of the day, I do this for free. You know, I put people together. You know, a lot of different people come in my channel that talk about it because they get ridiculed. But in here, it's allowed. And you won't violate anybody in my life if they're talking about their addiction and their story, because it's hard enough to talk about it, you know. But if you talk about it, it's going to help you in the long run. What have you got to lose? You know, you don't have to carry all that weight on your own sometimes, you know. By talking about it, trust me, it releases a little bit, you know. But guys, I'm gonna go. 5 minutes left, and that's me done. But I appreciate you coming in, and I hope you all have a good day. I reckon Finn will be live soon. Yeah, this has always been about getting a few subs. You know, I wanted to connect with a couple of people on my old housing estate where I used to live, and what I didn't realise was I'd connect with the world. You know, the amount of different countries that watch my channel. You know, you just go on your geography. Thanks for coming in, mate. You just go on, we'll end on this, hang on. Hang on. But anyway, guys, listen, thanks for coming in, and I'll see you all later on sometime, yeah? Someone's told me to watch a thing called Say Nothing on Channel 4 Hub. Say Nothing, my lad said, cheers, bro. He said it's called Say Nothing.
Seeking energy savings. Always
anyway,
energy prices under the
I'll talk to you all later. Thanks for coming in, and I hope you all have a good day. We out. Boom. Just like that. Look at that. I need to get my hair cut. I'm going to get my hair cut. I'm gonna go get my hair cut. That's what I'm going to do. Look at the state of the barney. Anyway, I'll see you all later on. Thanks for coming in, and I hope you all have a good day. Right away. Done. Out.